So in this video we will learn booleans in a string. So if you just want to know that the string contains perfectly with kind of alphabeticals or numbers or etc, then in this case the booleans in string comes. So you can see the first line is in the quotation marks python, it is a string, and after that a dot, and then is alpha means alphabets. So if this string contains alphabets it will show true, because booleans can only show true or false, or you can say 1 or 0. So in this case it will show true or false, because all those things, all the characters in the strings are alphabets, that's why it will show true. You can run this program and it will show true. Suppose you just gave a space in between them, and now if you run this program it will show false, because space is not a alphabet. If you use any symbol, then if you run this program it will also show false, because symbol is not an alphabet. Similarly, for the second case, it is alphanumeric. AL means alphabets and ANUM means numbers. So it is alphanumeric. So third is an alphanumeric. So third is an alphanumeric term. So it will run true. You can see. But if you just put a space in between it, then it will run false. Similarly, the third one is the title. So in case of title, the first letter of every word should be in capital case. That means in uppercase. So you can see every letter, every first letter of every word is in capital. That's why it will run true. And if you just make it a smaller letter, it will not run true, it will be false, because for title the first letter should be in uppercase. Similarly, if a string contains only numbers, then it should show digit means only numbers. So if you just run this program it will show true, but if you just remove this quotation marks, then it will be an integer value and it will show an error, because the boolean in strings can only perform in strings only. It will not learn in integers or float. So if you just put an a in between or any alphabets, it will be an alphanumeric, it will not be a digit, then it will show and false again. So in this case, in these ways you can just check whether the string contains the characters alphanumeric successfully or not. So you can use this thing in a sentence also, like this. Suppose this is a height of someone, that is 176 centimeter. So if you just use the print statement with commas or the plus symbol, you can use those things like the height, it will be a string, and this is the variable name, that means it will contain 176 as a value, and this is a string also, and after that this is the booleans of string, that means it will return true. If you run this program it will be like the string and the value of the variable, then the string again and equals to true, because it is the boolean function. Okay, so this is the another case, like is lower means all the characters in the string should be in lowercase, or in upper means all the characters in the string should be in uppercase. So the second one is true, the first one is false. So if you run this program it will show false and true. Okay, and this is important, boolean function. It should be useful in many cases. So if you just want to check whether the word or the the sentence of the user starts with the some alphabets or numbers, then you can use this thing like starts with b, s, whatever. If you use this thing and run this program it will show true, but this is a case sensitive string. So if you use smaller b, that means lowercase b, then it will show false, because you can see both are starting with b, but we put it smaller, lowercase b, but actual word contains the uppercase of b, so it will return false. Or if you just and again run this program it will be true, but if you just put a capital B over here then it will be a false again.